my kitchen with me today, we are going to do something that is really cool. I had been seeing this whipped topping thing that's vegan, and I decided to try it. It's kind of like my it is like my recipe, because I just felt like I wanted it to be like the meringue that's on top of a lemon meringue pie. A whipped topping. That's what we're calling it. It's vegan whipped topping. And what you use is Aquafaba. Do you know what Aquafaba is? I will tell you. Aquafaba is the liquid that comes from cooked chickpeas. Now, you can cook chickpeas, you can get chickpeas, and then garbanzo beans, same thing. And you can soak them overnight or however you want to do them. And when you cook them with water. And that water will get filled with some of the bean, the actual garbanzo bean. And you use that, set the cooked garbanzo beans aside, and then you use the liquid from it to make this whipped topping. And what I've done is already drained 1 can of garbanzo beans. It's a 15.5 ounce, just the regular size of garbanzo beans or chickpeas. And I only use half as much because I'm the only one who eats this. And so I figured I am not gonna make and use all of the liquid from a whole can because it's quite a bit. And so I'm gonna put it in my mixer. And if I can make a plug for a mixer, if you get an opportunity, I would get a KitchenAid mixer. I have had this mixer. It was given to my husband and I as a gift when my daughter, who's now 32, was 18 months old, and we're still using it. So it came with the only thing that I've really replaced is a couple of the blades because they got kind of worn. Put in your whisk blade, okay? Because you're gonna whisk this up just like you would do egg whites. Just like when you're making meringue, you're gonna want to make everything cool. I put the whisk in the freezer and I put the bowl in the refrigerator, but you want these two things to be cold because it will help to make the whipping, the coolness of it, loft up so that it'll become very thick, okay? I had also put the half of the liquid from a whole can. It was chunky because I put it in the freezer and I wanted it nice and cold. To that, we're gonna add a half a teaspoon of vanilla. I know I'm dripping more in there. So you're gonna add vanilla. You're gonna use 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar. We have sweetener, but I'm gonna drizzle the sweetener in after it starts to loft. It's gonna take a while, so don't get discouraged. It's gonna take like quite a few minutes to do. So we're gonna start it. When it starts to loft, I'll let you see it, all right? We are done. It takes about 8 minutes, 6.5 minutes or thereabouts into the blending. I added my sweetener. Now there's 3 tablespoons of sweetener that you need to add. I used 2 tablespoons of maple syrup and 1 tablespoon of xylitol. Now xylitol has a bigger grain than regular sugar. So it was kind of grainy, so I heated it, melted it down so that it would be like a liquid. If you want to use all maple syrup, just remember whatever you use as a sweetener, 3 tablespoons, okay? If you'd like it sweeter, you can always add more. Pour that in and then beat it up some more. And this is the first time we're lifting it up, so you get to see it right along with me. This is what it looks like. Here's the peaks in it. See that? It's peaky. So I'm gonna go ahead and taste this, okay? This is good. This is good. It's like the right sweetness for me. But if you want it sweeter, the first time I tested it, I did 4. It was a little sweet for me. 4 tablespoons of sweetener. But 3 is really good. Then we're going to put it on some strawberries. I'm putting it in this bowl. Peek it up some. You could put it on other fruit that you like. If you don't like strawberries, try raspberries or blueberries. You could put it on your lemon meringue pie instead of using the egg whites. You could put it on anything you would put topping on. Your sundaes that you make with vegan ice cream or regular ice cream, but you could use this. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one of these. This one looks good. And swirl it around, see? That's pretty heavenly. So I encourage you to make some Aquafaba whipped topping. Use it on your fruits and any of your desserts. I don't know, I don't think you'd want to sit there and eat it, but I guess you could if you wanted to have that as a dessert. I'll try some other things with it and then I'll let you know about it, okay? But for now, try some whipped topping. Totally vegan, totally delicious, and you can adjust the sugar up and down the way you want to, but make it. And then leave me a comment. Don't forget to subscribe and let me know what you think of this Aquafaba. Okay, so it's a couple days later after making the Aquafaba whipped topping, and this is what I discovered. First, it's separated, so now all the liquid is down at the bottom, so you don't get that fluffy, lofty whipped topping. So I'm gonna stir it up. See that? It just deflates immediately. Also, I wanted to tell you that if you wanted to back off on the sugar, I found it really sweet. I did 3 tablespoons. You want to do 2 tablespoons, try that first. You can always add in the 3rd tablespoon if you like things really, really sweet. So I ran a little kitchen science and I put that liquidy after 2 days Aquafaba whipped topping back under my mixer, and this is what happened. It's peaking again. So here it is. I'll lay this to the side. Look at this. This is amazing. It's all back to the way it was. The same thing. I didn't know it was going to do that, but now you know and I know. That's it. I just wanted you to know that it looks a little different. Don't panic. Don't get upset. Don't get scared. Just do it again. All right? I'm done. Bye for now.